never saw the day that I would give my time into filming, editing, and planning a video revolving around YouTube's beauty community. What's up, you guys? It's me, Aliyah. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing morning, evening, or night, and I hope your life is going great. For this video, I'm going to be pointing out all the problems I see in the YouTube beauty community. Now, I'm not here to report on any drama, so if you came here for like details and like, oh, this happened to me with this person, like, no, this is not a he said, she said thing. I'm just putting in my 2 cents on the beauty community as a whole, what it's turning into, how it's going down the drain, and how I need to fix it. Let's go ahead and start with this video. The most recent situation has the best example so far. For those a lot, sorry, y'all just will get it because everybody knows what happened. Beauty community drama, we've all seen it. Tati Westbrook, James Charles, Jeffree Star, Nikita Dragon, Gabriel Zamora, Laura Lee, Manny MUA. It's everywhere. We've seen it everywhere. It's become normal. It's like every week it's something new. One week it was James Charles ticket prices. The other week Jeffree Star's old videos of him saying racial slurs came out. Again, resurfaced. Again, it's like they never can catch a break. I'm gonna go ahead and start the video with the problems that I see in this whole beauty community drama, because this is honestly getting out of hand and really annoying. So let me go ahead and give you the problems that I found with this whole, not even just the most recent incident with James Charles and Tati, but just as a whole, because there are some similar themes and problems that I've seen over the past years being a YouTube watcher and viewer. Problem with beauty community drama is it sucks the life out of makeup and it sucks the fun out of it, and it's very bad for businesses that want to endorse in YouTube and get their ads on the videos. So when I say it's bad for business, if you see your top creators in a certain like niche of YouTube going at it back and forth, some companies are not going to want their ads on those videos. Yes, it makes them money, but some people just don't want to be affiliated with 13-year-old drama. Like, it's really stupid, and then it really sucks the fun out of makeup, because I didn't know blending your crease could lead to people losing millions of subscribers, hella respect, lots of money, being borderline suicidal. Well, we'll get on that later in the video. All these creators should have just sat there and ate their food. They should have sat there and blended their makeup. I don't know why somebody's always trying to pick fight. This leads to my next point, which is communication nowadays is failing. If you haven't known, all this beauty drama happens online. It seems like nothing happens in private. And the problem I have with this is because since people are always tweeting things, posting videos, posting Instagram stories, Instagram posts, Snapchat rant, our communication skills are dropping because people would rather sit behind a screen and deal with their demons instead of talking to the person face to face. And that's not healthy. That's not normal. What if you actually have to get a real world job? What if you have to actually deal with people face to face? Because not everybody has the money, the time to sit behind a screen and go back and forth with you. And I feel like the people who juggle this drama every other week is putting out the idea that going back and forth in internet beef and having internet drama is okay. If you didn't know, a lot of kids watch YouTube. I know my demographic. I don't know if anybody pays attention to theirs. YouTube's demographic is a lot of children because they have a lot of time on their hands. So if you're looking up to your favorite influencer going back and forth on YouTube videos, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever, they're gonna think that communicating via internet with their problem is okay. And that is not okay. That's why I draw the freaking line, because first of all, kids coming up these days got it hard enough because, you know, Earth is dying, everything is happening that's just wrong, and they're gonna have to grow up dealing with that in this day and age. And I don't like that at all. I don't support it at all. And this is why I feel like ever since social media came out and became such a big part of our lives, people have been saying that social media has been ruining our communication skills. And now that I've seen stuff like this happening, I 100, maybe 95% agree with this, because like I said, people know how to talk face to face. They would rather talk to a camera, edit out their mistake, and instead of going in private, they'd rather put all over the internet to see, knowing that it's going to get them a lot of views, aka a lot of money and attention and engagement. You're making these people richer by putting all their business online. These people are going out looking like idiots because they're arguing over things that don't even matter. It's just dumb. Like, these people are grown adults. Like in the Tati versus James Charles thing, Tati's almost 40, Jeffree Star is in his 30s, James Charles is 19. You have these 2 grown adults coming for this child, and no matter what he did, they, being adults, should have said something privately instead of publicly, because Tati knew what she was doing. I don't care if she said, I didn't think it was going to get this much attention. Yes, you did, especially when it coming for somebody who's as known and doing as well as James Charles at only 19. They knew what they were doing, and that was very immature of them. These scandals that happen every week can be very damaging to lives, reputations, because all these false allegations, which I will get into later in the video, can really hurt somebody's reputation and can really ruin their life, all because somebody lied. You know what I'm saying? The issue with the drama in the beauty community, it's like a reality show. The beauty community is like a reality show, and it creates a toxic thing for viewers because they're so involved. Because if you comment something on a video, 9 times out of 10 your favorite creator will see it, and if it's hateful, they will freaking see it. If the community is just full of toxic comments and really rude and nasty comments, that's not healthy for the viewer to see or the influencer to see, because the influencer will get hurt. Everybody gets hurt over some comments. I don't care what anybody says. I still get hurt over some comments. I hope that makes sense on what I just said. As I was saying, with the problems, these allegations against people can really cause serious freaking problems. For example, the James Charles versus Tati situation. People were coming out with their Me Too, like, oh, this happened to me, this issue happened with him, he made me feel comfortable. I saw this one post, and it was a post about James Charles grabbing a boy's private parts in the bathroom, and later it turned out to be false. The person literally just did it as a social experiment. That in itself is not okay. Lying on somebody's name just to join a bandwagon or for a freaking experiment is not okay. And I'm not here to defend James Charles, because at the end of the day, we never know what happened, because everybody's story is different. So we're never gonna know what happened, who did what, who touched what, when did this happen, because we weren't there. Another issue I have with this is that people are so quick to jump on the blank is over party bandwagon and like canceling people, and I'll talk about cancel culture later in this video. And I'm not saying that I'm a saint. I actually believed what Tati said and other dramas that happened before, but it's just so crazy how as humans we are so quick to believe somebody just because of their reputation. Like, Tati didn't have any receipts, she didn't have any proof. We were so quick to believe her, and she really damaged his career in less than 3 days. Like, she literally could have tore down his entire career, all the stuff he worked for, in the span of 3 days. That's insane. I've taken part in the scandal. I mean, I've been on Twitter, I've seen the memes, hilarious by the way, but there's a line that's drawn between when we should believe something, and I feel like as humans we really need to see both sides of the stories before we jump to the conclusion of something. Like, we can't just hear one side of the story and then just jump to the conclusion that somebody's, oh, a sexual predator, oh, they molested this person. Like, no, I don't know. I feel like before anybody should have a say in this, people need to take care of themselves first. And I say this because why are you always in somebody else's life or drama if you aren't even take care of yourself? When's the last time you did a face mask? When's the last time you showered? When's the last time you meditated? So before you be coming for anybody next, you need to make sure you're in check. Like I said, I'm not a saint. I have, you know, took part in the memes, take part in the retweeting. It just happens. And I know it's always like, haha, this is in what's right now, this is trendy, let me make a video on it. But you need to step back and wait for both sides. The drama channels right now are shaking. They're getting their coins, sis. The reason I didn't do a video on this, and you guys asked me to, surprisingly, don't want to seem like I'm money hungry, because if I was really money hungry, I would have had a video up the night Tati put up that first video. Let me get back to my talk. We need to be working on ourselves. Yes, I understand that it's entertaining, and yes, I understand that the memes are funny, and yes, I know it's trendy and fun to keep up with, but don't forget and lose sight that you have to take care of yourself too, instead of giving and devoting all your time to something you're not even a part of. You're just a bystander, and no matter what you say, these people who are in the drama are not going to care what you have to say. So no matter how many memes, no matter how many jokes, no matter how many videos, these people will never see them. So why give your time into that? The reason I'm making this video is to shed some light on the issues that I have with this whole drama YouTube corner, whatnot. Why it needs to stop now. This is not okay. It's really not. The most recent issue, the James Charles and Tati situation, I feel like this is further reason for people to not support the Me Too movement. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. I feel like this is another reason why people don't support the Me Too movement, because like I said, false allegations were made and they turned out to be false allegations. And I feel like that's because people only say stuff just to be a part of something and to get some likes and retweets. So that's why the Me Too movement loses so much, what's it called, credibility. And why? Because at the end of the day, it's people's words against people's words. If you weren't there, you don't know what happened. People who put out false allegations of rape, molestation, predatory things, anything like that, if you've ever lied on somebody like that, you deserve jail time. I don't care what anybody says, because one, you're ruining a great movement, because the Me Too movement is so great. I support it 100%, but I'm just telling you, this is why people don't support stuff like that, because people lie and people take advantage just to be seen, heard, and listened to, and that is taking advantage of something that shouldn't be taken advantage of. going with the last statement and fueling some hatred towards a community of people, I feel like situations like this is why homophobic people are homophobic. I'm not homophobic. I support the LGBTQ plus community. Those are my dogs. I feel like when homophobic people see these predatory allegations from gay people, it gives them further reason not to like them. So if you're constantly preying on gay people and saying they did this, they did that, and putting this bad label on them, you're further pushing a homophobe's mind and thoughts and processes and why they hate gay people. And I feel like that is so messed up, because at the end of the day, I don't care what you support, just be respectful. And I don't think people understand, because nobody really talked about this from what I've seen, but those are just mine. Like, people are gonna stop believing the Me Too movement, they're gonna stop supporting the LGBTQ community, or people who didn't support it already are gonna further find reasons not to support it because of drama like this. If you don't know what cancel culture is, have you been living under a rock? But if you don't know what cancel culture is, basically is when an influencer, very public figure that is well known, does something bad and people cancel them, as in stop supporting, or like they don't want anything to do with them. People are so quick, like I said, to believe one side of the story. And yes, some people deserve to be canceled, but at the end of the day, nobody can be 100% canceled. And cancel culture is literally gonna get somebody killed one day. James Charles, most recent video, perfect example. He was talking about how he got such in a dark place because of, it seemed like the whole world was against him. Millions of people making allegations, hating him, and they only heard one side of the story. He got such in a dark place, he didn't know if he was gonna come out.
My head and brain for a hot minute went to a place so dark that I didn't think that I was going to come back from.
From that part of the video, I felt like he was talking about maybe killing himself, suicide. That is something you should not joke about. Suicide is one of the top 10 leading causes of teen deaths in the United States. You know how insane that is? So if you think your words don't affect somebody, put yourself in James Charles' shoes and see what he had to go through for the past week. I'm not in no way, shape, or form defending him. I'm just trying to get you to see a different perspective on what he might have went through last week, because if it was me, I don't know if I would have made it out. Y'all wouldn't have seen me forever. I would have ducked off, deleted all my social media, and not be seen ever, changed my name, moved to a different country. I couldn't handle the constant hate comments, the constant rude DMs, the constant allegations, the constant losing things that you worked so hard to gain. Because if it was me, I couldn't do it. If you're gonna tell somebody something, you need to watch your words. I don't care if it's a little snarky remark. I don't care if it's a little lighthearted joke. Not everything is funny to everybody. At the end of the day, he was getting bullied to the point where he wanted to take his own life and got depressed because of one simple video, and people did not wait to see his side of the story, and that just really blows me. It's so sad. Humans piss me off. The reason I'm bringing light to this is because I want you guys to know that there are so many other things going on in the world besides some beauty guru dramas. I don't care when the next scandal is. I don't care when the next drama episode is. I don't care when the next tea spill episode comes out. Like I said, fun to keep up with, but you can't devote your whole time to that. If you didn't know, Earth is dying. Leah Marie Johnson, a former YouTuber, is going through it. She's really going through it right now, and nobody's talking about it because they're so distracted by the most recent scandal. Abortions are freaking becoming illegal in many more states that nobody is talking about. Cancel culture is just thrown around entirely, and I'm so tired of it. I do not support cancel culture. For y'all to be canceling people off one-sided stories, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely insane. And then you go back and support them the next week. That's not canceling somebody. That's called being wishy-washy, and I don't support that at all. It's either you pick a side and stick with it, or shut up. Simple. I don't understand why people can't deal with that. I don't know why people just can't grasp that concept. If the same hype and energy from like beauty guru scandals, YouTube scandals, Jake Paul, Logan Paul scandals were put into something that mattered, like our abortion laws, or recycling, or cleaning up beaches, or helping the foster care system in the US, we could solve so many problems. I've never seen so many people talk about something in my entire 16, almost 17 years of living. So I'm gonna wrap up this video with the topic of cancel culture again. Like I said, do not support cancel culture. I absolutely cannot, because people pick and choose what to be mad at, and that's disgusting. You can be mad at somebody for doing this, but the person who is coming for them, you support. Little do you know they did the same thing 2 years ago. Jeffree Star. But anyway, you cannot cancel everybody for doing something wrong, because if that was the case, everybody would be canceled, and you can't cancel everybody. I know some people are very surprised to hear that. I know that people mess up, and some people really do deserve to be canceled. And yes, good people do bad things all the time. I feel like I'm a good person. I do bad things. I feel like cancel culture wouldn't be a thing if people didn't worship the ground that these racist and homophobic and transphobic creators walked on. At the end of the day, all this drama is either a business tactic or blown out of proportion because everybody wants their check. If you didn't know, the more views you get, the more money you get. See how many views those videos got from James Charles, Jeffree Star, and Tati? And the Nikita Dragun scandal and the Laura Lee video? Y'all are just feeding into their game, aka paying their bills. You can't cancel somebody and you can't not support somebody but go watch their video. You're paying their bills. You're keeping their lights on. You're keeping them able to do things like this again. Before you cancel somebody, think about if you're really going to be canceled or if you're just going to hit that unfollow button. Follow means nothing. These views and numbers mean everything. Only beauty gurus we support on this channel are Jenna Marbles and Bretman Rock. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for listening to me rant for about 15 minutes, and see you guys on the next one. Sorry for this mess of a video. If you're new here, this is usually not me. Go watch a different video. Sorry, this is the kind of video that I've been putting out. Like I said, I never in a million years saw the day I'll be putting out a video revolving around beauty guru drama. Here we are. Things change, people change, feelings change too. I'll see you guys on the next one.